Good news, my camera is on. I was concerned because I thought I unplugged it earlier. Welcome back to some D&D with Monsters Monday. I know, you're all shocked. We're having a session. It's a very rare occurrence.
Oh my god!
The irony is, I only have this and Sunday now, so, it's a little easier. Because it's Friday game finished up. But, since last time we left off, the group managed to travel to the South Pole, meeting Frodijin and her developing lands, as we're going to call them. And after discussing and learning a few things about the fate of the current situation in the world, the party decided to follow the cat's paw, that, if you will, that Frodijin gave them, by chasing down Rashaz. However, this would lead the party to a small town on the edge of the South Pole, where your average in air quotes traveler would stop in, meeting a very powerful NPC known as the Lord of Blades, who Bastion successfully managed to intimidate. Convincing the poor man, without realizing it, that he was another PC, known as Robot, the Slayer, the true Slayer of the High King, as Cook has been stating to Tren. After managing this, the party was granted a nice little Zeppelin to fly around in. Heading up towards the Tiefling lands, Bastion set out with the party to gain his vengeance on his former party mate, Tikva Silversong. However, as the party stopped in at one of the towns in the south, the city of, and I actually have it pulled up here, Shy, or also known in the Tiefling language as the Death Magic Clan, well known for their ability to mess with necromancy. The group did a little bit of exploring of the town, learning a couple things, buying a few items. Mostly the DM was really out of it and didn't have anything planned, so the party had a small little adventure for the day. And yes, we come back.
Session.
Yes, listen, hey, I fully admit it, it's just like last week. I was sick as all hell and could barely talk, so, it's fine, doesn't bother me none. Be honest with the audience, and they'll boo you the entire time. So, we come back to the party having regathered themselves on the airship and started heading north. Heading towards the grounds. I will smack the living crap out of you, Bastion. Do not test me. We will go. Alright. But yes, no, as the party continues... Motherfucker. As the party continues heading north, the city of Ketz, a rather large stronghold, known for its blood magic, and some even say the origin of blood magic, it seems to be very well known for having during its previous leaders ruled these lands. It was well known for its massive slave auctions and coliseums where slaves would be brought from all around the world to attack to kill one another in a brutal combat for the audiences. As we come to this, as you lot start heading further and further north, so I gotta grab it real fast, be back quickly. Oh, okay, and then Bastion comes back, and he's killed immediately. Okay. But no, as you head further north, you see the city of Ketz, this well-known stronghold for its beautiful architecture, handcrafted statues, and pillars said to be made and formed around the skulls of the slaves who built this city. In fact, the artwork here in this city is actually really well known for their body art, being one of the more famous cities now to implement the concept of magical tattooing. Unfortunately, as you are flying, you see the city in ruins as the walls have been broken down. A fierce battle can be easily seen going all along the walls and in the city as fire and smoke plumes from the center of the city. You see outside, for almost 4 or 5 miles, two massive armies clashing with each other, fireballs flying everywhere. The magic course up in the air, shooting down strikes of different spells. You can watch as some wizards and sorcerers fall out of the sky as they get knocked out, or as something seems to be cast and silencing their magic. Screams, blood, and the clashing of swords can be heard for miles. We come back to you a lot. Flying over this as actually the only airship in the air currently, from what you can tell. So, we will give it a minute so Robert can return with his food. He does have, I believe, two or three dogs, so it will take a moment.
It's mobbed.
Listen. Last time we flew over a war zone, it didn't go too well for us, but
wasn't that was Sunday's campaign?
That was Sunday.
Yeah, I was gonna say this time we don't have a big boar barbarian to like drop onto people.
You don't have a BB flyer?
No.
Actually,
No.
I will mention that does remind me. Actually, you do see off in the distance a few strange iron-like birds. Sparkling in the distance, heading towards your general direction, but I mean, to be fair, you're heading towards the battlefield. It's a pretty safe assumption these things are designed for battle.
Mind us why we thought it'd be smart to fly the airship with Gaul's symbol on it into the war zone between the tieflings and the doors? I thought we agreed on walking.
To be fair, Bastion did tear the dick off of it.
I thought it regrew.
It regrew.
He just got dick steaks.
It did. He does have dick steaks.
So do we want to like land or like fly a flag or something that like shows we're not with the tieflings, or are we just gonna try to hope they don't notice us? What's the plan here, party?
Friend is just happy to be involved.
Are you? After what you witnessed, are you?
Child? What's going on?
Engage the cloak.
Engage the cloak. Alright.
I wish I had a cloak to engage. I'm here.
Yeah?
But wait, does fall damage count as bludgeoning?
Yes.
So I can fall safely. I'll be fine.
No, you still have a chance of shattering.
Enemies. Shattering? Even though he's slime?
Yeah, shattering his core, which is what he actually. What you're seeing around the slime when he is in his slime form is more, in a sense, a gelatinous substance that is gravitated towards and that he is able to control with his with minimal mana to adjust. So he is that center core.
So if we took out the core and put it in a bigger, better slime, could he pilot that and still be himself, or would he die?
Well, it depends on if the core survives. First off, that's a different kind of slime.
Into a better slime?
I'd rather you didn't.
I think it'd be good for science.
You know, it's physics, man. You know, you gotta get on that physics game.
If you kill me by translating my core, my next character will just bully you at all times. That's all it will do.
I thought your next character was the pebble.
Not for this campaign.
You were saving him.
That's a human.
Oh no, you're gonna be the bear. That's gonna
be the bear. I'm just gonna bully you the whole time.
Oh god, it's gonna happen again. Blood Hunter, death by bear. You have to become a zombie first, though, or a lich, whatever it was.
I do have a bear. No, that wasn't even a lich. That was a normal bear that killed you.
Well, the lich bear did the most damage. I was getting ganged
on. No, that was a polar bear that killed you. And then two grizzlies.
Arctic bear first. An Arctic. I'm susceptible to ice, so you gotta be a polar bear. It only makes sense.
I mean, it's better than him being a dire goose and wiping the party.
Which I'm still waiting for approval on, because people that need to say yes said yes.
Yeah, I've still said no, because I don't need another party wiping to a dire goose, because then it's going to be something I have to explain to new people.
Exactly, it'll be great.
No. Just no. Oh, man. But yeah, we'll give it a minute for Bastion to return to us. But while you're thinking about while we wait for him, y'all want to come to a consensus here on whether or not you're going to be landing or continuing to fly, or if you're going to fly higher.
I don't think flying is a good idea at this point.
No, I don't think flying. What I thought we agreed to walk, but we might have flown until we saw the next city. I think we should definitely land. If we're gonna talk to these guys to help them fight, we do. If we're gonna wait till we get to the capital, walk around or something. But I don't think while there are other airships in the air, we should fly. I don't think that's a good idea.
I wouldn't call these airships what you're saying.
They're planes, yeah.
Well, they look like airships. I know for a fact they're not birds.
They look like
That's
giant
all I
iron
know.
birds.
I know they're not. I have a feeling. They're more than birds. They're more than...
It's a bird, it's a
feathered
plane,
machine.
it's Superman.
Well, it's death, whatever it is.
Sailor?
It is a suicide mission.
You got an opinion here?
Probably not fly with other stuff in the air that
Fair.
looks big.
That's fair. Are you eating in the background? Is that why you're quiet?
I am eating.
Yep. Okay. No worries. I just wanted to make sure you weren't like bored in the background. I was like, okay, but no worries if you're
No.
eating. Was about to say, I was like, damn, bro.
He's just
All right.
like stuffing his face quickly, like.
Nah, man, take your time. You know, hey, we all gotta get there. I'm back. Don't know what's going on though.
We are.
Yeah. Go ahead. No, 3 more.
I was say, we're discussing whether the party plans to land, and we either talk to these guys, or we keep moving, or we keep flying most of the party. Or at least me and Troy seem to think it's a bad idea to fly overhead. Pretty sure Chaston agreed, but I don't remember. Yeah, so we'd like to land. If you want to talk to these guys to fight with them, we can. I mean, you said, is it an active battlefield, you said,
Yes.
Royce? I don't know if we want to do that with an active battlefield. We can. Or we could keep heading to the capital and, I don't know, just sneakily kill tieflings in dark alleys there.
What you're seeing, basically, Bastion, is you see the city on fire. Two of its walls completely caved in. You can see fighting on the walls from here. The city itself seems to be on fire, and you can hear violence breaking out throughout the streets. You can also see for about 5 miles these two massive armies clashing with each other as wizards are flying through the air, getting shot down, and such. You also now are seeing about 3 giant iron-looking birds flying straight towards you.
And we don't think those are the tieflings. And our ship looks like a tiefling's. Therefore.
I mean, if you start throwing
Well,
big sticks...
it's disguised, so...
Yeah, hold on. It doesn't look like Gaul, because we changed how it looked last time. It looks like a guy with a long beard.
Yep. Bastion used his
Oh.
disguise kit. I forgot about that, yeah.
Oh, you used it on...
I was like, I remember
Yeah,
you mentioning something along those lines. I thought you did something
The
with
dick
it.
is hidden by a beard, and you're supposed to look like a really old dude.
Minus
The
Bastion's
beard,
dick javelins.
is that there's a separate beard, or the beard itself is just long enough to cover it?
It's long enough.
You don't need to ask where the beard begins and ends. You just need to understand there's a very big beard there.
Alright, so I mean, like, if it's disguised, we can. I mean, there's still chance of us getting accidentally crossfired if there's stuff in the air. So up to you guys if you guys want to keep flying or, like, walk around the long way. Up to you guys then. I thought it was still blatantly a tiefling ship, which is why I was so worried.
No, yeah. Also, don't worry, Bastion, you now will have your javelins added to your inventory proper, so there you go, buddy.
Cool.
It can be now equipped, so yeah, if you refresh your character sheet. Enjoy. Alright.
Oh yeah.
Yes, Cousin It. So yes, so you do have what looks to be just a giant bearded man on the front of the Zeppelin. Are you going to drop to the ground, or are you going to continue flying past?
I'd vote drop to the ground, maybe back, like, if we can kind of see where the dwarves are coming from, like
Okay.
where their command center might be.
Okay. Alright, so if the rest of the party is good with that?
Yeah, but I'll be holding my cat form.
Okay.
I would not be stabbed looking like an elf.
That's actually yeah, fair point. So yeah, as you lot kind of start to, as Bastion brings the ship about, spinning the wheel, it immediately starts to jerk to the side and turn. None of you don't feel a pull on yourselves, but you can feel the ship moving as you're standing on the deck. As it slowly starts to come down, you see off in the distance where you assume the Zeppelin will finally slow and come to a landing. A very large tent camp with many different leather colored tents just kind of sprung about, some with reds, blues, but all of them seem to have the similar design of Clanzarius, of the upside down crown with horns coming out of it, or demonic horns coming out of it, on a blue background. And as you finally come to a stop, you see the 3 giant iron birds flying over the battlefield in the distance, and you see these what looks to be strange iron orbs of sorts dropping out of them onto the battlefield, and a large explosion that kind of rumbles the ground under you, and then the fight continues. But as you land, the camp kind of looks at two of the guards kind of run up and see the disguised design, and you see as one comes out with this giant like centurion thing of feathers kind of sticking out of his helmet in a straight pattern, and he walks up and looks and just starts clapping as he walks up, trying not to laugh. And as you lot disembark, who is disembarking first and talking? Okay, no worries.
I don't think it should be the child, so who's up?
Well, you said you're in cat form, so...
I don't think you want me.
That's fair.
Do you hear Bastion's the one that wanted this?
I mean, I can.
Okay. Alright, as you land, Bastion, and say the command word as the ship drops to a miniature, the dwarven captain kind of walks up to you for a minute and just kind of looks you over and goes, "And who the hell are you?"
Reinforcements.
Are we just lying outright?
I mean, it's technically not a lie.
The man kind of looks at you for a minute and says, "Reinforcements, huh? My ass, an iron golem's gonna show up here with a fucking cat, a human, and whatever that dog on a stick is over there.
Nick.
I've seen more meat on a dog's bones that was starving on the battlefield than that poor thing."
Aren't you?
Mm-hmm.
I've got personal things I need to take care of, and it seems that we are on agreement on which side of the battle that is.
Are you here to kill tieflings?
Sure am.
Alright, yeah, sure. Now, how are you important at all enough to land in our camp? Also, please keep your cat to yourself. As he kind of shoos it with his boot.
Oh wait, what happens to the boot?
He doesn't touch you, he's just kind of shaking his boot at you.
I just meow and start pawing back.
The boot slightly melts the iron just a little bit. The guy doesn't even notice.
I just figured the best way to get the layout of what's going on was to land closest to the people of importance.
So I take it you're a mercenary. Alright. And he just looks at the guards and goes, "These idiots are here to die for us. Why don't you take the tall one in to meet the commander and get the rest of these lots set up wherever they need to at one of the tents?" And 2 guards kind of come to attention and just nod, and start kind of shooing Friend along, not really touching him, trying to move him with like a little stick that keeps melting. They're just kind of like lightly tapping.
I'd like to grab the stick with my mouth and then walk away in the direction they were trying to pull me.
Okay. As Salith and Threema, the dwarves kind of wait for you lot to follow the cat.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. As they take you lot off, to one of the little, one of the smaller tents on the edge of the thing, or on the edge of the camp. You see Bastion heads off with what looked to be the commanding, one of the commanding officers towards the big tent in the center. The two guards kind of just point to the tent and say, "Enjoy your stay. We'll have your commander with you momentarily."
I appreciate the help.
Bastion, you are not with them.
Oh.
Yeah, you're our
I
commander.
heard my name and...
Nope, yep. Commander is your name now? Alright.
Thank you, darling.
The Ashen Commander.
The dwarf looks at you and goes, yeah, human. And he starts walking off. No interest. As Bastion, as you're kind of taken into the bigger tent, you see this dwarf kind of standing over a very large map with little pieces kind of scattered about. You see a massive like blackened scar, almost like a tentacle wrapped around his side of his face, and you notice his entire right eye is completely blind. His mouth seems to have curled in and almost dried itself, and you notice he's also missing an arm. That seems to kind of, every once in a while in the right light, as the candles kind of flicker, you see a shadow of an arm kind of whizzing around. The man kind of looks up at you and goes, "What the fuck are you?"
Meow.
No, you're not there, friend. Shut the fuck up.
I'm stealing the spotlight.
Just looking at Bastion. He looks at Bastion up and down and goes, "You a iron golem or like some sort of sentient puppet?"
If that's what you want to go with, that's what you can call it.
Kind of nods and goes, my commander sent a learner ahead, mentioned you were a mercenary. I don't recognize your group, or you don't have an insignia. Was the bearded, dickless man your symbol?
Why not?
No.
Man looks at you and goes, and what do you call yourselves?
Oh boy.
So why was he put in charge?
Everything is on you. What is it?
Would monsters be too on the tongue?
Probably.
Bearded Jones.
Jones! No.
God damn it, fucking Sylith. Alright, Bastion, what are you naming the group?
Keep stalling.
Keep stalling.
He's stoned and hungry. You gotta give him
Everyone, put as many suggestions in chat as you can.
God damn it.
I got one.
Okay.
I think you could just call us the Light.
The Light. Presumptuous of you. Alright. The Light with a bearded... okay, dickless man as an insignia. You know, you're really raising the expectation. He goes, "Alright, well, I guess I'll introduce myself. Yeah." He looks at you and goes, "My name's Magtheron. I'm the general and cousin to the Emperor. Clan Zarius, of course." And he looks at you. As you look this man up now, he's definitely a mountain dwarf, but he saw some shit. There's something real wrong with this dude. And he looks at you and kind of waves the non-existent hand in the air as if he's kind of trying to motion for a second. You just see the little shoulder nub kind of move about as he kind of starts to talk and goes, "Well, I don't know what your rates are, but you'll be met with them easily, comfortably enough. We're at war. We've taken half the country. The capital's under siege. The entirety of the colonies have been burnt or wiped out. And we got the little queenie's daughter in hand, but we've had to keep that careful. She's being treated real well for fear of the damn gods. Although I hear with their dissension, we shouldn't have much issue going forward." And he goes, "So, simple enough. Your orders, get your gear, Find somewhere on the battlefield, kill tieflings. You kill my men, I'll kill you.
I have no interest in dwarves right now.
That's probably a good idea, and I keep it that way. The clan Zarius is already winning this war. Soon it'll be all under us.
That said, if you're working with goblins, I can't promise anything.
He looks at you and goes, "Nah, man. The war of kin that we had back in the day when the Crimson Talon Guild was still around. Ever since that whole battle, I've never dealt with goblins since. There aren't many slavers left, to be honest. At least not in the goblin lands."
Good.
But anyways, yeah, get your crew. Have your price sent to one of my commanders once the battle's over, and we'll make sure you're paid if you survive. If you don't, your money is forfeit.
All right.
He nods and dismisses you. And again, pointing with his nub, not really paying attention to the fact that it's not there, and still trying to move pieces as he's not really realizing it. But you see a slight move as you walk out. One of the guards
Does he see the javelin on my back as I walk out?
Oh yeah, he clearly he's just not acknowledging what you are. Seeing the dick javelin, he just shakes his head. The guards do seem to keep eyeing it up and look a little disturbed by it. You hear one of the guards whisper to the other, "Do you speak Dwarvish, Bastion?"
I do not.
Oh. So since you don't hear them comment on one of them says, "Is this the dick chopper?" And as you just hear some comments in Dwarvish in the background, as you're eventually escorted, you're brought. It takes a good 5 minutes to walk across the camp. You see some dwarves being escorted, screams of pain as one of the medical tents you pass by, and you see limbs being sewn back on, some magic being cast. On occasion, a resurrection spell or two. The guard finally kind of drops you off at the tent and goes, "Well, you had the orders. You're not to be deployed with anybody. Good luck."
I think we can handle it.
He nods and walks away. He stops for a second and goes, "By chance, you didn't study under the tutelage of Mr. Snips, right?"
No idea.
He looks at you and goes, "Good, good." He starts to walk away. All right. As you are left at the tent with your crew, who has just been kind of sitting around.
So, how much money do we want to get out of this?
I don't know how the economy works today's standards, but I assume something worth all the effort we'll be going through.
Imagine we're all talking in Infernal, because that's probably just easiest at this point.
Yeah, friend doesn't need. We can update the child doesn't care about money. It's fine.
Yeah.
It continues to meow and play with a bucket. The bucket melts.
No, wait, no, I haven't.
That's not your bucket.
Oh.
You ruined an innocent bucket.
Yeah.
How do you feel?
Look, I'm a cat wearing a belt with a skull on it. I don't care.
You're that one. You're just a Pokemon right now.
There you go. All right.
Shoot high, something 5,000 gold, 10,000 gold, 1,000, I don't know.
Yes, I believe if negotiating anything like back then, you shoot high, they shoot low, you meet somewhere in the middle. You don't ever want to undersell. They'll take advantage of that. If you're not up to it and they'll accept Salith, maybe Salith. I know she's charismatic, but you seem to be the what they say, commander now. all three heads seem to snort lightly at that, so they'll probably want to hear it from you.
No, their men did seem pretty panicked on the way back, so maybe we can use that as a bargaining chip.
Maybe we could also, I don't know, maybe make an offer. If we can't get the 5,000 from fighting on the front lines, we don't immediately look like dwarves. Maybe if we offer to do a inside secret mission into the Tiefling base, do something sort of spy work, might be able to up the price with that offer. I don't think we'll want to admit that, and Three Mile looks at Salith and Friend, we can shape shift, but we might want to imply we can be stealthy if needed.
Yeah, possibly.
Okay.
They seemed to be sending us in alone as well.
Of course they would. It's probably either think we don't stand a chance and they just want the amusement, or they think we are competent and don't want to risk their own men. Either way, expected something like this. Do we have a plan, Commander, for when we go into battle, or are we planning to just rush it, so to speak?
I don't know that we have a plan specifically other than take out those that are in the way.
Well, if we want to be slightly strategic, I don't think my prowess might be much suited. Sounds like tieflings might not do well against, or might do well against my powers if they have infernal heritage. Usually that involves resistance to fire, and a lot of my power involves that. Friend, however, Three Mile's gonna look at the cat crying over a bucket. Might be good to send in first, as long as they keep their will, because last time in the cave, sort of ditched us, if I recall. Seems to curl her lip a bit in irritation. So as long as they don't cower away, they seem immune to most physical attacks. I don't know about the tieflings' magic, and then you obviously seem sturdy enough.
Salith, can you give our little cat thing a pep talk by chance?
Tell them that it'll be an exotic food source, this one.
Yeah. Friend, very soon, lots of food.
Don't lose your nerve.
Friend kind of stands on his hind legs and does a couple like shadow boxing punches.
Yeah, but not short, fat ones. Tall, skinny ones.
Eat tall people.
Yeah, and she'll actually shift into tiefling form
Okay.
like this, and then shift back.
Friend gives a little cat thumbs up.
Damn it. I'm killing this slime before end of game.
This poor 5-year-old slime. He doesn't know.
You are the oldest sentient slime to ever exist. Young my
fine.
ass.
I am 5.
The oldest sentient slime to exist. Yes.
Okay, I was gonna say, I know the guy said to collect our gear. He didn't offer for us to use any of theirs, right?
Correct.
No.
I was wondering if we could see if the camp had, like, spare weapons or health potions, but I doubt they'll let us borrow that. If they told us to get our own. Yeah, I don't know, besides just making sure me and Salith are near the back at least, because I'm pretty sure, Salith, you're fire-based too, aren't you?
Yes.
Yeah, so I don't, out of character, I don't think we're gonna do the best.
If you guys put me in my bucket and throw me over a makeshift acid grenade.
That's
I
called
mean-
acid bath.
I could certainly try. I mean, Bastion probably has a higher strength if he wants to eat you, but I'm down to try.
I can kind of just like bend into my bucket and kind of sit there because DM's confirmed I can fit in it.
Yes. Yes, you can.
It's your guys' goal.
We could try it. I mean, I don't know what's the terrain like that we're going into if
The
we know.
city itself is on a slight hill, but nothing.
Okay.
Just not much of a difficulty climbing.
Oh, it is
the
a
battlefield.
city. Might be...
Well, the battlefield outside of it that continues on for 5 miles is mostly flatland. Some
Flatland,
roads
okay.
and most of the trees and plant life have been either burned or torn down.
So, no real way to corner them or flank them, although I'm pretty sure tieflings get 30 walking speed, so might be able to outpace any runners. But yeah, I just don't think on the front lines I'll be able to do too much, but I can I can try. We could see how it goes. I do think, though, Bastion and Friend, you guys are going to have to tank this one.
I will do my best.
Alright, yeah. So, yeah, I think 3 Maws said their piece.
Okay.
5,000, it sounds like we're aiming for price-wise, guys.
Yeah.
Okay.
Unless we kill someone
Alright.
important, then we should probably ask for more.
Yeah, if we kill, like, a general or someone, we definitely should get more.
Alright. So do you, are you going to head straight to the battlefield, or are you going to go try and negotiate with that commander that you had seen earlier? Or the
Try to
general
go
himself?
negotiate.
Okay.
Well,
Yeah.
didn't he say name your price after the battle?
No, you said you don't get the money if you die, I thought.
No, because he said his exact words were send your bill to the commander afterwards.
Oh. If
You're
he
probably
did,
right.
then yeah. Yeah, we'll probably want to wait then.
I mean, DM, can you confirm? I'm pretty sure. That's what he said.
You know, you just gotta listen. If you don't listen,
that's
I'm
what
not
I heard.
commenting. There you
To be
go.
fair, I wasn't there.
You
I'm
can
making
go
my
with
heart-
that.
That's what I heard.
This is why we take notes, people. Alright, no worries.
I
So,
didn't even do that in school.
neither did I, and somehow I still got a bachelor's degree. No, so as far as it goes, so are you guys gonna head straight to the battlefield then, or are you still gonna try and go negotiate with the commander?
We'll head toward the battle.
Yeah, if he said name the price after, if we go right now, he's just gonna tell us to fuck off. It might even lower it.
Okay. So as you
However,
yes.
if they try to scam us after the battle, I say maybe we do start killing some dwarves. Just throwing that out there. I'm not standing being scammed.
Sounds like they're a little scared about some choppy, so
All right. Well,
Yeah.
I mean, given what you're carrying around, yes, I can understand. I also feel terrible for the person who dies to that.
This will be great.
As you lot kind of come to an agreement of the price and turn to head out, heading towards the battlefield. I mean, you can see it's about a mile off, so it's going to be a little bit of a march. Is there anything you want to do before you head straight there, or is this just going to be straight on into combat?
are we walking past like the carnage and bodies and
yeah,
shit?
you're going to walk through a lot of land where bodies have been.
I can eat bodies as we go.
Yeah, as we're starting to leave the tent and walk Salith, or in this form, Tyra.
Mm-hmm.
It's my notes, but
Oh, he takes notes.
you
Okay,
can-
thank you.
yeah. Although I don't know what the captain said, I was doing other stuff at the time. She looks like she's kind of thinking for a second, and then all of a sudden, a little like phoenix appears next to her, made out of all flames.
Oh, okay.
And if anybody would have been walking next to her, please let me know.
What is it? What if, I mean, I'd assume next, not like right next to you, not within 5 feet. But I assume
Within
we'd be
10.
side by side.
Fired.
Oh.
It depends on who's carrying my bucket.
I assume I'd be maybe within 10 feet because we said we'd probably be on the back lines for this fight unless anything changed, at least initially. So,
Yeah.
Yeah, I just assume I'm close to the front with Bastion.
what happens? How much damage?
Deck saving throw.
Thanks. How far are we?
It's first time using this, so I figured she didn't really know what
Yeah.
happened.
How far
No,
are we
that
traveling
A
to
mile.
the battlefield?
It's a mile.
A
So
mile?
you're gonna be walking through a lot of stuff. So you will have.
So how much time would that be, probably?
Let's see. The average person, let's say, can jog a mile in this age around 10 minutes. At the slowest rates, I would say, actually. Yeah. So I would say it's probably gonna take you to walk maybe 20 minutes max.
Okay. Once we get within, like, I'd say 10 minutes of, like, our destination, or, like, fairly close, I don't know if we have, like, visual cues, but before, obviously, we enter any combat, I'd like to do something, but I'll wait until then. Also, I got an 18 for my deck save.
Okay. Does that save,
They're
Sale?
good then.
Okay.
Yeah, 'cause I think it's that or take. So yeah, you're good.
Okay.
Let
Yeah.
some flames wash over you.
Yeah, Three-Maw
as
kind of
the
glances
bird
over,
appears.
and you see the main head kind of snarl and say, "Watch it. You need to be more careful with that." And the right head kind of sighs and says, "Ignore him. He's in a bad mood."
I didn't actually realize it would do that, but I know for future.
All right. So as you lot start heading out, I assume Bastion is carrying the bucket of friend, since the two of you like to be on the front lines typically.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So as you lot start marching along for the first, quarter mile, it's very clear land. A lot. You can definitely tell a lot of boots have been through here, as most of it's very muddy and marshy. Lots of sunken shoes. You can see the occasional body, but most have been cleared out of this area. Once you get to around the halfway mark, you start to notice the road itself that was designed, the cobblestone road in the center, kind of starts to break down more. A lot of it's been shoved into the dirt. Much of the mud is a little more slick, as you are now on difficult terrain. You're starting to see small pieces of bodies here and there, a hand or, a severed foot, but it looks like a lot of the main bodies and their equipment has been taken off the field already. And when you get to your final, as you can finally see the battlefield and see the back lines of the dwarves in their full legionnaire armor, fully kitted out with this like dark iron like material, and with these giant tower shields as they continue to push on each other as they keep going forward, marching through the enemy lines. Not being able to see the tiefling lines honestly at this point from here, because this area is so deep with troops. You start to see bodies of dwarves and tieflings that have been mashed and squashed and crumbled, cut up, bits of who knows what just kind of tossed about, water that is just as red and dark as blood itself, some that is probably mostly blood. You hear as these giant iron birds fly above you with these loud engine-like sounds, and massive little iron balls dropping into the tiefling lands and exploding out as dirt flies all around you lot. You also see at one point what looks to be a giant iron looking kind of strange machine with a really long nose, and you watch as what looks to be a smaller, very almost naked dwarf with two axes kind of climbs into a little iron casing, and they shove it in and shoot the person through the nose straight into the tiefling back lines as you watch as another explosion off in the distance and screams of pain that can be heard all around. As iron continues to clash, you lot make it up to the front lines, and you can see legion captains yelling at their troops to continue to push forward. Fireballs flying everywhere. You can hear at the front lines, which is at this point you realize is almost 15 men deep further into the line itself, where tieflings are being shoved back and shoved underfoot and squashed and stabbed as the dwarves are slowly pushing them back.
Okay. All right. I'd like to do my thing before we enter initiative, if that's all right.
What's your thing?
Okay. I'm using my new subclass feature. Ooh, as you guys get close to the front lines, I assume Salith probably, maybe not the others, since they're ahead, would notice Three-Maw starting to change. They're already darkened fur. You could see the spots on it in the light. Seems to turn like a pure black. And then you see these crackles of like these almost fire-like veins as scales grow off the shoulders, the back, the tail elongates and grows spikier, and the flames on their mane seem to shift. The main head turns a blue, the left head turns a green, and the right head turns a purple, as you could almost feel the heat intensify as their fangs and claws elongate, and they seem to turn more demonic is the best way you can describe it at the moment, but they're definitely different, and they grip their sword with a clear intent as they keep walking without word.
Okay. Everyone, please, with that, roll initiative.
Hell yeah. That's my transformation.
Oh, it's awful.
Woo. I got a 13.
Alright, one sec.
Excuse me.
You're good. Okay. So 13 for Threema, and then friend, did you roll?
I rolled, but it didn't show, so I got even lower than I did a minute ago.
Ouch. But it does roll in. The reason I ask is because in D&D Beyond, it does auto-populate now. Alright. As we join into combat, let me pull up something real quick. Let me see if I can find what I'm looking for. There we go. Perfect. It's even loud too. Perfect. Even better. Hopefully YouTube doesn't get mad at this sound. Alright, Salith, as you lot start to kind of manage to worm your way into the Legion, kind of pushing yourselves in between two of them to get up to the center lines, you find yourself at the center of this battle as, now in the center of the battle on the field, as the two legions kind of split a little bit to let you through and continue to push forward behind you. Salith, I assume you would be at the behind Bastion and Friend, who are in the front.
Correct.
Okay. So what would you like to do?
Do I see a tiefling within 90 feet of me?
Oh yes, there are tieflings all around you as the enemies are starting to push up on you. This is a full-on two armies clashing.
Perfect. Then I will cast Hex on that tiefling or whatever, just random tiefling close.
Okay.
As a bonus action, and then I will. Our walking up is not considered moving in combat, correct? We're just kind of there, and now we're in combat.
So yeah, walking. What do you mean?
Well, I just mean, you know, usually if you don't move, you get 2 actions,
Yes.
but we're technically just walking here now, so...
Yeah, that didn't count towards it. Yeah, that was the
Perfect.
pre, yeah. So technically you still have your 2
Yep.
things.
Okay, then, oh, and the familiar, where you want it just to act on my turn?
Yes.
Okay. And then, so I will Eldritch Blast this same tiefling that I hit, or that I hexed.
Okay.
And then since I haven't moved, I will try twice. That's a very good start.
That's amazing to hit. Yeah, that hits.
Oh, gee, I would wonder if that hits.
Oh, Jesus. All right. So as you...
Or... Oh, it just rolls, yeah, rolls 2 dice individually, so
Perfect.
whatever, 18 total.
Yeah. So as you shoot out your Eldritch Blast in the form of this little phoenix that goes blasting out of your hand, it smacks into the tiefling guard, who very simple-looking tiefling, red-skinned, very small horns, a tail tucked away in this very simple plate, holding up their shield. But as it smashes into the face of the you see the tiefling fall back and fall under the piles of body and feet as they walk over him. He is dead.
Nice. Okay, I didn't even get to do hex damage on that one.
Nope.
Second Eldritch Blast. I won't be able to do hex damage on my next one because I have to move it as a bonus action. But we'll shoot at whatever the next one is.
Okay, go ahead and make an attack for that.
12, probably.
That
doesn't
does
hit.
not hit as the phoenix goes flying a little bit past your heads, or past the creature's head, or the tiefling's head, kind of slamming into one of the back ones.
Yeah, then my familiar, it has a ranged attack. Is this tiefling within 60 feet?
Yes. You're gonna find
Okay.
tieflings all through right next to you, so don't worry.
Perfect. Another question, because I've never done a familiar, and with
Yeah.
your rule set, can it also have the 2 actions
Yes.
if it doesn't move? Okay.
Monsters follow the same rules. Yep.
Perfect. So then I will, or it will shoot essentially the same thing, but this time flame based.
Okay.
Oh, that didn't actually roll. That's fun. One
Yep.
second. So it's gonna be plus my spell attack. So this is gonna be +6.
Mhm.
So yeah, 24.
18 hits or 24? Yeah, 24 hits.
Pin the side thing because I'm using that as reference.
No worries.
1d6 plus my proficiency. So it'll be 3.
As your familiar, your little phoenix familiar goes out shooting out little bits of fire here and there, one of the tieflings catches or ends up getting it knocked into his eyes as he's trying to slash at a dwarven guard. And he seems slightly injured, but still seems to continue to fight on.
Okay, second flame seed attack would be 16.
That does not hit as it goes and lights one of the smaller
Okay.
bodies on fire.
Perfect. That is everything.
Okay. Well, as that tiefling is dead, Threema, you are up.
Nice.
two
How
background
far? How far are the tieflings close to me? Is it the same?
About,
distance?
10 to 15 feet, because you and Salith are in
Okay.
the back, yeah, so you can still
Yep.
pretty
So
much push
within
him through.
the 60 feet.
Mhm.
Just checking something real quick.
No
Da-da-dum. Okay. How many are within that? Like within the range? Like I know there's the one Salith just killed. The one Salith just
You can
hit.
see 4 currently that
There's
have
4.
kind of pushed
I'm
up.
going to target 2 that haven't been hit
Okay.
already by Salith.
Mm-hmm.
Well, no, I'll let Salith finish the other one off, or Bastion, whoever. Not moving, so
Mhm.
2 actions.
Yep.
Threema turns to one of those that haven't been hit,
Mhm.
and the tieflings could see now what the others couldn't before, which is the bright glowing, almost like a core appears on their chest, that's glowing all these 3 different colored flames, and as it looks at them, the part in their chest seems to brighten and flicker, and those cracks along the skin, almost like magma cracks against obsidian,
Mhm.
seem to glow on the right one's head, because she is in control,
Mhm.
and glow that purple flame as she opens her mouth and lets out a firebolt in their direction.
Okay. Go ahead and
Uh-huh.
roll to see if you can hit.
Yes, let's see if I can. I'm not too confident, but we'll see how it goes. 9. Nope.
As the firebolt goes careening out of your mouth, due to the uncomfortable and unnatural way of projecting it, you seem to manage to miss the tiefling entirely, sending the back lines smacking into them and bouncing off one of their shields.
Yeah, you see the other heads give the right one a skeptical look, and then almost seeming to puff up reactively to their glances. The right one inhales again and lets out yet another purple-hued firebolt
Okay.
at their direction. Let's see if I can hit with this one. I'm gonna roll my physical dice. Nat 20 plus 2. I'll roll to confirm.
Yep.
Oh, so close. It's just a nat 20.
Okay. Go ahead and roll your double
All
damage.
right. I will roll my double damage, which will be 2d10 fire damage, and as these purple flames hit the tiefling would find any fire resistance they have does not work against this seemingly magical flame, as demonic spark, any fire damage spells cast in hybrid form ignore fire resistance.
Okay. All right. As the tiefling as you shoot out the firebolt trying to hit again the same tiefling from earlier, you finally, as he's not really paying attention, as a dwarf goes to slash at his face, you see as the firebolt smacks into his head and kind of conks him to the side for a second. You see the light, the color, his eyes roll back into his head and the color disappear, And then for a second, as he smacks into another tiefling, he kind of wakes up and kind of startles back awake and goes back to trying to stab at you on it. Okay.
All right. That will. Well, let me check bonus actions quick before I confirm anything. I could do that, but do I want to? No, I'll save that. Okay, yeah, that'll end my turn.
Okay. So, as you continue to spit out firebolts left and right, the one earlier that was hit by the Phoenix familiar is going to turn and start charging towards you lot, and is going to take a shot at Bastion, as he is the one in the front.
You got this, Bastion.
The easiest to attack. Alright.
You can tank it.
Wow.
No, it does not.
Oh my god!
That one did self.
As
Man.
both times as it goes to slash at you with the axe kind of just seems to bounce off you. Bastion, you get the feeling these definitely aren't very well-trained soldiers. As your iron plating seems to be very comfortably taking the hits. Alright.
It's been downhill ever since then.
The next one is going... The one that was shot with a firebolt is going to turn and try and smack at Bastion. Fuck me. Wow.
Same roll. Please get an 8 on the next one, too.
No, 17 this time.
Nope.
Stuff. God. As he slams into you, again smacking at his axe into you, and it seems just to bounce off comfortably. These tieflings are really weak compared to the ones you knew. The third one, who is standing behind them, is going to pull his bow back and is going to take a shot at Salith. That's a 20.
Yep.
That hits, okay. That is 3 points of piercing damage. And he is going to, since he's not moving, he is going to take a second shot at you. Salith, that's a 22 to hit. Wow.
Oh,
Yep.
God.
And that's 5 points of piercing damage as you just get 2 arrows knocked into you, kind of knocking you back a step or two. This is definitely a battlefield. And that is the end of that tiefling's turn.
And soon life.
Yes. Friend, you are up.
Yeah, okay.
You're
Go,
still in the
child.
bucket, and Bastion is
As
still
this
carrying
little
you.
cat peeks out of the bucket,
Uh-huh.
slowly lifting himself out.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna hop down.
Mm-hmm.
So there's 2 within slashing distance of Bastion, which is where I am as well.
There's
right?
3 currently, yes.
Great, even better. I'm going to suddenly turn into what form do I feel like? I'm gonna become a tabaxi.
Oh, okay.
Kill him as a tiefling, even worse.
No, not a good idea.
I don't want a dwarf to stab me.
Oh, that's true.
But yeah, no, as you turn into a tabaxi, the
That was what I was hoping he was going to say.
it's the Polish bear. Goddamn. Alright, so as you turn to a
Baker
tabaxi,
McCaptain.
the dwarves kind of look at you for a second, not really paying attention in the heat of the battle, but noting that you're not attacking them and continue doing as they're doing. Alright, what are you gonna do?
I'm gonna start swinging at one of the 3. Doesn't really matter which one.
Okay.
I guess the one on Bastion's rightmost.
Okay.
3.
That is the one that is completely unharmed.
Well, that's a 10. It's a bad start.
Yeah, that doesn't hit. Can confirm.
Try again.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. God.
As you go to slam your hands into these tieflings, they may be too weak to pierce Bastion, but their shields are still tower shields as you slam your hands into it, and those shields hurt.
I got one more attempt for my bonus action unarmed fight.
Go ahead.
Come on. That's a 21.
That
works.
hits. As you, 1 hit, 2 hit, the third finally melts through the shield, goes straight into the man's jaw, and as he takes 5...
5 bludgeoning, 1 acid.
Well, he's not acid resistant, so that's the good news. Alright. Anything else you'd like to do, friend?
Nothing that I should do. No.
Alright, as you hear horns blowing off in the distance, the armies continue their battle. Bastion, you're up.
So I'm going to turn to the one that's to my left.
Mm-hmm.
And swing my axe of charity.
All right.
It's a 17.
That misses as he kind of bumps up his shield a little bit and hides underneath it. And it bounces off the shield.
Up close, people not doing great, it
Nope.
seems.
Then I'm going to use my bonus action with my 2-weapon fighting to take another swing.
Okay.
Ooh.
And also, again, smacking into his shield, it doesn't seem to really move the man as he continues to hold strong. He has a legion behind him, so it's a lot easier.
Okay. I'm not moving, so going again.
All right, here we go.
Son of a bitch.
Again, annoyed and seeing these really weak tieflings not even able to pierce you, let alone move you. You just kind of start smacking at their shield with half of any vigor to you. And as the shield just kind of bounces off, you realize tieflings may be weak, but a tower shield's still a tower shield.
Action surge.
All right, gonna make up for it.
With this
And
luck,
going again.
You're gonna make it through the
with
shield
this
today.
luck,
Damn it.
He ain't
should have
getting to the
saved
shield.
it. You're cursed.
Slamming again into the shield, bouncing off. This tiefling's holding. He's grunting, but he's still holding behind him.
Should have stabbed him with the dick.
That's
I'm
just
salty
should've.
now.
Gall's dick. Tieflings are known to have a weakness to it. I'm sure Tifa could attest.
true. The last tiefling, seeing the kind of finally ducks his head up above the shield after he sees the acid marks from friend smacking at the shield and Bastion continuing to wail at. He pulls his axe back and he takes a swing. Wow, that's a nat 1. Okay, that's not 2 nat 1s. Thank you. So I assume a 5 doesn't hit your AC, Bastion.
No.
Okay. Does an 11?
Nope.
As he tries to return the swinging at you, again bouncing off, he realizes it's not really worth it and just kind of glares at you, Bastion, kind of annoyed at the situation. You can definitely see the cuts and bruises all across his face and the little acid mark from where a friend's fist finally hit him. One sec. Alright, at the top of the order, Salith, you are back up again.
Oh, Salith. Woo!
Okay, bonus action move Hex to the archer that shot me.
You're not salty at all, huh?
Nope. And 2 Eldritch Blasts his way.
Okay.
Or their way.
Alright, go ahead and
19.
take... That hits.
At least somebody's rolling well.
Yeah.
Salith's gonna get real good at killing tieflings here soon.
So 2 force, and where'd my hex go? 1 necrotic, if that makes a difference.
Nope. But as your Eldritch Blast slams into them, you do see as their face starts to kind of rot a little bit, and they look very concerned suddenly.
Second Eldritch Blast.
Uh-huh.
Blast.
Blast.
That does not
17,
hit
I
as it
believe
goes
that-
flying
yeah.
past and into another tiefling shield.
Okay, then I'm just going to use my Eldritch Blast roll for hit to do the Flame Seed.
Okay.
Because it's the same modifier.
Yeah, no problem.
It's just easier.
Still attacking the same guy.
Yep. Yeah, for
That
the
hits.
Phoenix doing the first thing.
Yep.
It's not the same damage die,
No.
so D6 plus 2, so 6.
Oh, as you watch as your phoenix or your miniature phoenix goes flying off, spewing seeds into the armor of this guy, the tiefling suddenly his chest kind of starts to, you see it kind of pop for a second, and then he suddenly erupts in flame as you watch as the phoenix manage to set what looked to be a little canister around his neck on fire, and it suddenly explodes, killing the man, throwing bits everywhere.
Nice. And then last attack from the Phoenix. I don't know if that will hit. I'm just going for whatever the next
That does
person is.
not hit.
Okay.
as the tiefling, three tieflings that are now standing in front of Bastion are just kind of cowering behind their shields, trying to push you guys back. Not really even paying attention to friends, surprisingly.
They will soon.
It's an insult.
And now that I'm remembering my one other feature, that if I reduce someone to 0, I get temporary hit points.
Oh, nice.
Not very many.
Well, I mean, it makes a difference.
Yeah.
All right.
It does at these levels.
Is there anything else you'd like to do, Salith?
No, that is it.
Okay. All right, 3Ma, you are up.
They're all still within that, like,
Yes.
10-15 feet, because they're up with Bastion, right?
Yep.
If I moved up, is there a way to flank one with Bastion, or no? Is it impossible to get behind them?
If you got behind them, you'd be pushing your back to a bunch of other tieflings that are kind of pushing up the line.
That's fine.
They're pre-packed.
That's fine. I think 3Ma, seeing how poorly the tanks are doing up front, seems frustrated, and with the free item interaction, I don't know what it's called, it's gonna sheath their sword.
Okay.
Run up to one of the ones next to Bastion. I'm not sure if that's the one I hit or one I didn't, just whichever one. I don't have a discrimination, just one of them. And I'm going... Oh,
yeah.
There goes my headset.
Oh, Maya is without... Alright, we have lost 3Ma's voice. Momentary trouble. There's a television thing they throw up. I can't remember, like broadcast interrupted or something like that. Transmission failed.
I'm already here.
Mm-hmm. She's back.
I'm going to make an unarmed strike with my claws against them, aiming for the face, I guess, because I can see that above the shield. But like not like specific, like calling a headshot, just like general swiping at that direction for flavor. And let me see what I roll. 18 plus 5.
Okay. 15 plus what? Sorry, 5?
18 plus 5.
That hits, yeah.
Okay, and then because of my new transformation features, I can make another unarmed strike as a bonus action. I know I don't apply the modifier damage for this, but slashing with my other claw, same guy. That's 13 plus 5, so 18. I don't know if that hits.
That hits, yep.
Alright, so let me do... I'll just do... This will be the total damage for both strikes. I'll just do it easy. 2d6 plus 3. Oh, so 6 in total. I rolled pretty bad, and it's slashing damage, obviously, for the claw. So 3 runs up, 1 slash to the face, and as the tieflings recover, the other claw reaches over the tower shield, slashes again, and all 3 heads seem to growl, one of them biting at the shield, seeming extra feral in this current state.
Okay. Yeah, as you slash across his face, he takes the hit and looks very concerned.
Oh yeah, I'm a big extra demonic doggo right now. And then I move, so I don't get a second one, sadly. And I already used my bonus action, so yeah, that's end of my turn. I'm up on this dude's grill, 11 foot tall, if I recall. Yeah, fun, extra fun for him.
All right, give me one moment to pull up something real quick. I'm just double checking. Nope, that's not what I want. Yeah, where the hell did I put that? There we go. That's it. All right. Apologies. For some reason, something didn't save originally. Okay. So, as you slash across this tiefling's face, he pulls his axe out, and he goes right back to attack you. He does not have Hellish Rebuke. No.
I thought that's what it was gonna be. I was prepped for these fuckers.
He only has Thaumaturgy. But he is going to use his 1 cantrip a day, or his 1 second wind a day to heal for 11 points.
What the fuck?
And he is fully fine, and then he's going to swing at 3Ma.
Oh, it's his turn, that makes sense. Oh, net one?
Well, at least he didn't get, he didn't die.
I'm too scary.
That would have been hilarious. Healed himself and then immediately just dropped
dead.
Yep.
He ends his turn, and the secondary one, who's going to take a hit on Bastion here in a minute, still ignoring Friend, but first healing himself, up 9 HP. He is then going to take a shot at Bastion. That's a 10.
Nope.
Man, I love these amazing tieflings. Friend, you have been insulted so many times. It is now...
What the fuck?
It's now your chance to strive.
Flurry of blows.
Okay.
I mean, I don't watch YouTube, but how funny would it be if you missed again? They just keep ignoring you.
22.
That hits.
Never mind.
Get this damage.
As you smash into this man, left, right, straight into his shield, you eventually manage to punch through the shield, slamming into his chest, and you find as your fist goes right through it.
That was only one blow of 3.
Yep, and he's dead.
Oh, well, I guess I'm swinging at someone else. That's a 15.
That does not hit.
Try again.
And that does not hit.
No, I killed somebody. I did my job. But I get one more swing because of the
I now
Yeah.
know to fear you.
Yep.
I got one more attempt. That's 22.
That hits. Roll your damage.
6 bludgeoning, followed by 3 acid.
Okay. As you slam into one, smashing a hole through his chest, you turn to the other, start punching his shield out of the way, slamming it back onto him, and eventually your hand goes through and smacks into his stomach. You see as he kind of quivers over and throws up. Yeah, no, it's a very wet sound. Don't ask that, Bastion. Bastion, you are up. You have to unmute.
Yeah.
Does help. No, you're smoking. We know. You just took a big puff in the background, guys.
I'm old. Is the one to my left that I was swinging at the last time still there?
Yeah, he is back down from full health to back down to looking very bloodied and just puked after getting punched in the gut.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to just let out a real, like, frustrated yell and swing my axe of charity at him again.
Okay.
That is a 25.
That hits.
All right.
Yeah.
You're angry.
It's also going to be a brutal strike.
Oh,
so
good to hear. Okay.
it's going to be 1d6 plus 6, which
Okay.
I rolled 7, and then another d6. So 10 total.
All right, as you go slashing into him, you watch as your axe cuts clean through the top of the shield finally, and cuts clean through his head as it goes flying off into the background. The body drops to the ground.
And then I'm going to catch the money as it drops.
I was going to say, go ahead and roll.
Yeah. What is it? D4?
I think it's something like that. Yeah, you'll have to look at the axe.
2d4.
Yep, there you go.
We really should just buy you a bunch of like basic animals and just let you make money out of them.
Okay, I caught
2 copper coins.
2.
Yep. All right.
And then I'm going to use my two-handed weapon
Mm-hmm.
bonus action to swing at the next closest one.
Okay.
That's a 16.
That does not hit.
Okay, and then I'm not moving, so I'm going to swing at that one again.
Okay.
Damn it, it landed on 19 and then rolled to 3.
As you go to slash at this one who has eyes clawed at by Three Maw is nearly blind. He hears as the axe comes flying close to his head and kind of drops down. You catch his helmet, tossing it to the sky. And he kind of panics and like you see something. He kind of sets his shield into the ground and is like trying to touch for his helmet. Looks very confused.
And that is my turn.
Okay. All right, Salith, you are up with the last one in this little group of combat as the legions are starting to push through.
Okay. I will shoot for that one.
Okay.
Same thing as. I'm a warlock. There's not much else I do.
You could, coffee lock, cocaine lock.
Yeah.
There's plenty of builds. That hits.
25.
Jesus, 25.
For 5 points damage. Oh, bonus action moved it to the hex to that one.
Okay.
6 points of necrotic.
Okay. Wow.
Second Eldritch Blast. That's pretty good also.
That hits.
For
Blast.
9.
Mm-hmm.
Eldritch Blast. And second, I gotta double check hex. I don't remember if it's 1 per thing or every hit. Yeah, just extra damage. So
Okay.
4 points of necrotic as the second hit.
Okay.
And then that guy's still up, I'm
As
assuming.
as you shoot your two Eldritch Blasts out, managing to see where his helmet is gone, the first one goes straight through his skull, and as the body kind of goes limp, the second one flies through and hits him again, and you see as the body continues to burn, more of the body starting to set on fire, as the two legions on your right and left start to finally push more forward. You exit combat for the time being, and have been pushed back to the line. Okay. Do you choose to continue pushing forward, or are you gonna go fall back?
I'm good with forward.
Yeah, I haven't taken any hits yet, so.
Okay.
Same here.
All right. So as you continue,
Onward.
All right. As you continue pushing toward, kind of squeezing yourself back in between the legionnaires, roll again for initiative.
Woo!
13.
All right.
It's slightly better.
7.
Right.
I got worse.
Wow. Ouch. And 15 for Salith. Not bad.
I'm very disappointed in the digital dice today.
They are a problem.
We're counting 13, 14, 15.
7.
All right.
You weren't in the D&D roll.
Occasionally I do have to change the digital dice to something else because the one style pisses me off.
It's like your traditional D&D dice. Yeah, no, I got my
Yep.
6 dice here, and I just
Got
don't
my
use them.
physical.
True.
I changed my dice out to the fancier one after I transformed.
All right. So as you start pushing forward, kind of the legionnaires again, kind of pushing to the side to let you through. One of the tieflings seems to charge straight at Bastion and Friend, going after Friend, seeing him as the squishier of the two, and is immediately going to try and swing at him with his great axe, which is an 18, but it's non-magical.
It's not magical, but don't even bother.
But he's gonna still swing a second time and takes a 7.
They go through and the wounds kind of.
The goop gets on it.
So yeah, the axe you see starts to kind of break down a little bit and starts to melt. Can't even know what's happening. Yeah, no. As you watch, as the axe kind of starts to slightly melt as it cuts through you, not even managing to cause any damage, and the tiefling looks very confused by what's going on. And
You don't look like a slime.
Yep, that is the end of his turn. Salith, you are up. You can see this tiefling, two tieflings in normal legionary armor, kind of pushing through the lines and starting to kind of bud their way towards you lot, as well as a tiefling in strange robes, and you notice as he is starting to do something with his hands.
And handsy.
Hey. Bonus action, move Hex to the tiefling in the strange robes.
Okay.
And I know I'm back a little bit from
Yes.
the group.
So you are 20 feet, or you are 30 feet from the tiefling in the robes.
Okay, how far back am I from my group?
They're all right next to you at this point. They're all within
Okay.
10 feet of you.
Okay. Just keeping that in mind, because
Yep.
I might have to move. Yeah, we'll do 2 Eldritch Blasts to this robe guy.
Okay. That hits.
I don't know if that will hit. Sweet.
Yep.
He's a sorcerer or wizard. I could feel it. He's squishy.
5 points
Uh-huh.
and 1d6. 3 necrotic.
All right. As you launch your fireball or your eldritch blast of a little phoenix towards him, you see as his robes immediately ignite, and a strange creature pops up in front of him. A rather large-looking. What the fuck just happened? Why did my encounter just crash? One moment. My encounter may have broke.
Uh-oh.
D&D.
The creature is the fourth wall breaking monster.
No, we're good. All right, we're fine. We got it loaded. It was just a lot of tabs. As you see, this giant fiery tornado appear from his cloth. All right, go ahead, Sale. Sorry.
Okay. Okay. 1 second. Read something quick. Okay. I will. Yeah, second. No, did I do a second Eldritch
Nope,
Blast?
you have not.
No, I didn't.
Nope.
Second Eldritch Blast to the wizard or whatever he
Okay.
is.
18 that hits? Yeah.
We hate nerds around here.
8 plus my hex. 4.
Alright. As you watch as your phoenix goes flying towards me and bypassing the small fire elemental, immediately igniting him once again, and you watch as the tiefling mirrorless kind of burns up into this darkened ash and falls to the ground.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Is
Now it's
the
loose.
other elemental still there?
Yes, the fire elemental is now standing.
Okay. My familiar will people will see it start to flare up,
Okay.
just like it's getting brighter but really quick,
Mhm.
and then it quickly engulfs Salith, and all of a sudden Salith and the Phoenix are 15 feet back,
Okay.
farther back.
Yeah. Okay.
Teleport.
Yep, neat little trick that it can do.
Alright.
And that's all it's going to do, because that is its full, well, technically full action, but he's not going to do flame on a fire elemental.
Okay.
That's just silly.
Alright. Then, friend, you are up
Friend's, of course, gonna take a swing.
on... You see 2 tieflings and a giant ball of orange light.
Yeah, I don't. A friend doesn't like the bright light. He's not gonna touch that.
Probably smart. That's fair.
The tiefling closer to the right, I guess.
Okay.
First one missed though, so I'm gonna take a secondary swing.
Yeah,
That's
7
an-
misses. That hits. Go ahead and try and roll to confirm.
It was one thing away from the 20.
Alright, roll your double damage.
Alright, roll this first. Then I'll roll another d4 to be bludgeoning and another to be acid. Alright, so that's 8 bludgeoning
Mm-hmm.
with 1 acid.
Okay. Alright, as you slam into him, he takes the brunt of the force straight onto his chest, and you see a small little concave into his chest as he kind of gets pushed back a little bit, kind of coughing up blood, but he kind of straightens himself up and stands and starts looking towards you.
And friend, not liking the ball of fire, is gonna use patient defense.
Oh, okay. What does that do for the audience?
It's a bonus action dodge.
Okay, gotcha.
So that everyone... And then because I'm not moving, I get 1 more swing.
Mm-hmm.
That definitely doesn't hit.
No, as you go to slam, this time the guy learns and puts his head down, lets you hit, and you smash the helmet. The helmet melts completely, but, you know, he managed, and he grows a little bald spot now, but he's fine.
Or he feels the wind on the top of his head now.
Oh. He looks very confused. Alright.
That'll be the end of my turn.
Okay. Bastion, you are up.
Is there a tiefling right in front of me? I imagine.
Yes. There are 2 of them, and a giant fireball elemental.
How far away is the fireball from me?
It is, currently 12, or 15 feet from you.
Okay. I don't know if I like that, but moving on. I am going to start swinging at the tiefling that is closest to me.
Okay. The only tiefling, 1 of 2 tieflings left alive.
14.
That does not hit.
Okay, bonus action.
That
No.
does not hit. Wow, that's a nat 1.
Okay.
Oh, he did not roll in that. Okay, didn't do it
Nope,
twice. He's
not
fine.
again.
He's fine. Alright, you want to roll your, are you going to do a secondary one?
Yeah, I'm not moving, so I'm going to go attack again.
Let's see. What was it? It was
I
12.
changed digital dice, and it still didn't help me. Just cursed today.
I mean, you rolled a 25 the one time you rolled to confirm.
Yeah. Yeah. That's true.
One sec. Let me see. Alright, so. Alright, Bastion, is that the end of your turn, or do you have anything else planned?
Yeah, I think that was all I can do.
Okay. 3-Ma, you are up.
Alright. How close is the closest tiefling to me?
Within 5 feet, because you're at this
Okay,
point
there's one
standing
within
next
5
to
feet.
Bastion and 3-Ma, or
Okay.
standing next to Bastion friend. Ugh.
That's what I figured. I just wanted to double check.
Mm-hmm.
I'm doing unarmed strike time. Ayo, who would have guessed? Going
Alright.
to attack one strike at the one just closest.
Okay. The
so
one
it
that's
was
got
like
a small bald spot in
12.
his helmet. Alright.
Yeah, 12 I believe misses.
Does not hit. Yep.
Alright. So the first attack on, second attack. That's a 14 plus 5, 19.
That hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
Hell yeah. And then bonus action, attack again.
Okay.
See if that hits. 17 plus 5 definitely hits.
Yes.
Alright, gonna just roll them as a dual thing again. So the 2d6 plus 3, slashing, 9, 1 strike, 2 strike, same
Okay.
deal. Aiming for his bald head.
As you go to slash at him with your claws, you watch as he kind of, for a second, seems very surprised as this giant, almost like werewolf-like lycanthrope comes charging at him. And confused about what's going on, you manage to slash into him, cutting across his face. You watch as the man just all color fades from his body, and he drops to the ground.
Oh yeah. You see 3-Ma, like licks a bit of the blood off their hands as they turn to whoever the nearest closest tiefling is, and seems to all 3 sets of eyes lock onto them as they prepare themselves to strike. I believe that will be the end of my turn.
Okay. Alright, well, that tiefling's dead. The fire elemental, having watched what just happened with Friend and having a terrible intelligence, it is going to try and engulf Friend, as he is the first and closest. And it has a multi-attack, so it's going to be smacking Friend twice.
And each one's at disadvantage.
Oh, it is. Oh, is it? Why?
I
dodge, yeah, that's right. So,
well, that misses. You don't have to roll again.
oh, okay. A 24? Oh, wait. Oh, okay, I see what happened. Alright.
I see 14, 16, 14.
Yeah, so don't pay attention to that. It rolls for me twice in the thing. So that's why I roll it in chat. That's why I rolled in chat. So 14 was the roll since it's at disadvantage. So that was a miss for the first one.
Yep.
That's a 22 and an 18. 18? Does that hit?
That hits.
Alright, he does 2d6, so that's 8 points of fire damage. As he smashes his hand straight into your body, you watch as the ooze starts to boil up a little bit. Until you take your next action to douse yourself, which you actually aren't affected by, so you don't get set on fire. Because of your body.
Yeah.
I'm just checking, though. Okay. Alright. I will mention, though, you do realize this thing's will boil your fist, so...
Yeah, no, not much I can do to hurt this thing. Yeah.
The guard
I think many of us can.
The guard that was standing behind it is going to take an arrow shot from around the fire elemental and try and shoot at Friend as well. Does an 18 hit? Oh, it's at disadvantage because you're dodge. Does an 8 hit?
No.
It's also just a regular arrow, so it wouldn't do anything, would it?
No, but we gotta still see if it hits. Does a 7 hit?
Let him try.
Yeah, he's missed
As both bolts go flying past Friend's head, not even facing him as they land somewhere in the background, kind of thunking into the dirt. Some poor guy in the background gets smacked in the ass with one as he's trying to walk away from the battlefield, and you hear a cry of help. Salith, you are up.
Okay, bonus action, move Hex to the longbow guard.
Okay.
And then rinse and repeat. 10 probably does not hit.
No.
Try that again. Can't see what that one is. 24 hits.
Yeah, it does.
For 10 plus Hex. 2.
This guy is not looking good as your Eldritch Blast just blows into him, completely lighting his little oil canister on his hip on fire, igniting him.
Nice. And then the Phoenix will do their 2 flame attacks.
Okay.
19 for the first. I'm just gonna roll the second right away.
Okay. How much was it for the first? Sorry? 19?
No, I haven't. Yeah,
Oh.
19.
19 hits and 22 hits.
Yeah, 22 hits.
Go ahead.
So that one's gonna be 2d6 plus 4.
All right.
So 8.
Yeah, no, as you watch as your small phoenix kind of goes flying off towards him, slamming into him almost completely, the creature kind of falls back and very confused feels himself suddenly starting to burn as his face slowly melts away from the fire seeds.
Nice.
Alright.
That's it.
Fair enough. God damn it. Sorry, chat's got me laughing here. Alright. As the end of your turn, the only thing left is the fire elemental, and the dwarven legions are giving it a wide berth as this is going on. Friend, you are up.
There is literally nothing I can do to this fire elemental. Because I'm not a high enough monk yet to have magical fists. So I think I just have to disengage and step back.
Okay.
Or I guess... No, I'll just stand and dodge. I'll keep tanking for whoever wants to take it out.
Okay. You're just gonna stand there and dodge?
Yeah. I'll
if I
do what I can. So I know
can't-
back his
Okay.
magical axes.
Alright.
I mean,
Yeah.
Bastion, then. Since Friend is just standing there, you're up.
Is Friend's bucket still near me?
Yeah.
Okay. I want to.
I'm gonna
I
beat him with a
imagine
bucket.
this will just be a action.
Mm-hmm.
I want to use my water skin that I have and
Okay.
pour the water into the bucket.
Uh-huh.
We'll
Yeah.
see if I can douse this bitch.
You know, I never thought a party would actually use a bucket to kill a fire elemental. Alright, I'm down. Let's go.
My bucket is an important item in combat.
Oh, man.
What would you
We're
like me
a
to
different
roll?
breed.
Oh, god damn it. You know, so if you're gonna use this, how... You've got one water skin, correct?
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of an equivalent spell that would be the same. This is a fire elemental, and it's considered large, so I'm gonna say it's gonna be the same as, let's say, 2d6 worth of damage. So go ahead and roll that. It'll be water, so it'll be doubled on this creature.
Going to roll like crap this
I
time.
rolled an 8, so 16.
Alright, yeah, as you throw the bucket of cold water, the elemental kind of turns dumbfounded and just stares at you.
You dare?
And then since I'm gonna stand my ground, I'm just gonna take a shot in the dark. And how close is he to me?
He is within 15 feet or 10 feet. Sorry,
Okay, I will try to stab him with the dick.
the wooden dick.
It's magical. It kept growing back. I don't know.
It is
It's a
magical.
16.
That hits.
Yes.
God damn it!
Death by the dickling.
Y'all's dick
9
will be the
damage.
As you thrust your javelin dick into the fire elemental, its magical wood doesn't catch on fire. It goes through. You see, it actually causes the fire elemental some pain.
Yes.
Alright, why not? Anything else you'd like to do, Bastion?
That is my turn.
God damn it. Alright,
I got to use it. I'm happy.
3 Ma, you're up. Please
how am I
top that.
supposed to? How am I supposed to follow that
How
up?
do you fall around it?
He does have 2 javelins, so you can take the other one off his back. Start-
No, I will. Okay, there's still another tiefling within 5 feet,
Nope,
correct?
they're all dead.
Nope.
It's only the
Elemental.
elemental.
It's only the elemental. I don't think my strikes count as magical, but let me check my transformation thing.
The
I might
Pickle
just.
does if you're gonna grab one off his back.
Am I allowed to, as like a free action, grab one? Hang on.
Yes, it would be a free action as long as Bastion's not resisting.
Okay. And what are the
Go for it.
stats of it? A javelin?
Yeah, it's just a normal javelin. Yeah.
Okay, I'll add it and I'll attack it. Yeah, so I guess Threema witnesses this. Kind of looks a little bit perturbed, but realizes it works, and will grab one to also throw.
Oh, you're
So
gonna
let's
throw
make-
it? You're not gonna stab it?
Is it within stabby range?
Yeah.
Oh, then yeah, I'll stab it. I assume that'll probably be better. Yeah, I'll stab it. I'll take a stab. Let's see how this goes with the magic
Threema sticking
dick.
their dick into everything.
Yet another one.
I guess you could place the long dick of the law.
That's a 8. I don't think that hits unless the elemental
That
has
does
low
not
AC.
hit.
All right, second attack. I'm re-stabbing the chick. God damn it, Robert. I almost
You're
got a
welcome.
20. 8 plus 5, so I believe that's an 11.
That does not hit.
8 plus 5?
Oh no, that's a 13. I
That
don't know
does
why.
hit.
Okay. Okay, yes, I hit. Fucking Robert's gif, I'm just completely... Alright.
It's very distracting.
1d6 plus, plus 5. Piercing. 11. Ayo.
Alright.
It's piercing, all right.
Yeah. That's
My-
what... Yeah, it's piercing.
Maya, think about it.
Oh. I thought he was clarifying the damage.
No.
God damn it, Robert. God damn it.
Alright.
Man, the last time I played, somebody else had the giant dick weapon. I'm so excited.
Please don't make this into another legendary weapon. I don't need that.
Yeah.
The Moby was enough.
Artifact.
Alright.
We have an endless supply as well, guys.
Threema, is there anything else you'd like to do?
Let me see what I don't think I really have anything else for my bonus action. So no, I'll end my action there. I'm just kind of side-eyeing Bastion, like, is this what we're doing?
Alright. Well, with that, since he's been stabbed now, is Friend still in the front? Trying to guard?
I am.
Okay. He's going to go ahead and strike at Friend again. I assume you are just keeping the same stance, correct?
Yep.
Okay. So that's a 17 to hit.
Barely, yeah.
Alright, that hits. Alright, so you take 14 points of fire damage. Alright, for
Friend
the
was
first one.
quite hurt.
Yep. And its second attack is a 10.
No.
Okay. I will remind Friend, on your turn, you can take a... oh, again, actually, I keep forgetting. You
I'm
can't be
made of
set on
liquid.
fire.
I'm made of liquid.
Alright. So yeah, no, that's the end of its turn. Salith, you are up.
Okay. Same thing. Bonus action move Hex to the fire elemental. And
Okay.
Eldritch Blast.
Alright, go ahead and roll to hit.
I don't think that hits.
12 does not hit.
Second one. That hits.
That does hit.
For 11 plus
And that's... What damage is your Eldritch Blast? Is it fire? Oh, no, it's force. That's right.
force. Yeah, force. And then 2 necrotic.
Okay.
And
Yes?
just thinking.
Mm-hmm.
Who's next in line to attack up close?
You would know it'd be Friend.
Friend.
Who can't do anything.
Yeah, so then I will then Bastion next, right?
Yes.
Okay. I will actually have my Phoenix, whose name is Zem, go up and provide the help action for Bastion. I'm just kind of trying to distract the Phoenix, or trying to distract the, whatever, Fire Elemental.
Fire Elemental,
which,
yeah.
Yeah, which hopefully should give him advantage on his attack.
Yeah, no problem. Okay, Sebastian, you'll have advantage on your next attack. Assuming you don't resist.
Sweet.
Gotta ask. I've had players say they want to resist. So, okay. Is there anything else you'd like to do, Salif?
Nope.
Alright then. Friend! You are battered, beaten, and boiling.
Friend knows what he has to do.
Uh-huh.
Friend disengages, steps back 5 feet,
Okay.
and starts to play his ass-resistant hand drum.
Okay. Why not?
There's nothing else I can do.
True!
Just giving us background music.
Give him the theme music. Alright, friend, so you
wish-
back down, or back behind, so you're no longer gonna be punched, hopefully.
I hope.
Alright. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
Nope, I'm good.
Alright. Let's see. Bastion! You're up, buddy! You got any more water skins?
I do not, but you said there are dwarves around,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
I'm going to yell out to them to empty their water skins, like throw them at the thing.
Give me a persuasion check.
I so hope this works.
Persuasion. Damn.
Yeah, but
Totally not. 9.
I don't think it will.
Give me a minute. I actually have something for this. Surprisingly, I prepared just in case you decide to attack the dwarves as well. Oops, wrong one. Give me a minute. There we go. It would be Tiefling City 3 encounter. Give me a moment. Friend in the back. Yep. Alright. God damn it. Give me 1 second as I slowly get the encounter thing to fucking load.
Do I maybe get to do it at advantage since they've seen that I've already done it? And
You can use your advantage. You did have the help action on you.
Oh, that's right.
So if you want to use your advantage, you're welcome to.
Fuck it.
Okay. 16. Alright. They're gonna see if they resist or if they listen. Well, they listen, and they are immediately going to start. So that will be...
You are the commander.
go ahead and roll me 5d6, please. Uh,
15.
Oh my god. Yeah, alright, yep. As they start tossing their water jugs at this guy, or at this fire elemental, it starts to douse, and you see steam flying off of it as it grows smaller and smaller. It's still standing, but it's definitely looking like it's having a problem or having issues now.
I imagine that counts as an action for me.
Yes.
Okay. Well, I guess since I'm not moving, I'm going to use my other action to stab it with the dick again.
Go. You know what? Go for it. I'm so happy I gave you a dick.
Does a
javelin.
16 hit?
It does.
6 damage.
Alright, as you watch, as you manage to poke into it again, the creature seems to roar out and try and scare you away, but it's definitely getting weaker. Alright.
Damn.
Bastion, is there anything else you'd like to do?
I should have added Brutal Strike to it, but it's too late.
Okay.
Mm.
Alright, then if there's nothing else, then 3-Ma, you're up.
Hey, okay. Elemental's still there.
Yep. Only
Correct.
one that's there,
Has-
yep.
Yep, hasn't died. I guess I'll attack it with the javelin some more.
Okay.
Assuming it hasn't burnt to a crisp in my hand
Nope,
yet.
it's magical, so
Alright.
it does not burn.
Oh, that's what I figured, but you never know.
If this
'Cause
thing doesn't die
elementals
by
are
a dick
fire.
javelin, I'm going to be so upset.
What? I was half tempted to firebolt it because my fire spells ignore resistance now, but I think the dick's a better way to go for the elemental. Alright. Let's see. That's a 10. First attack misses.
10 misses, yep.
Nat 20. I'm rolling to confirm right now. Oh, that fell, so I'm re-rolling that. 3. Damn it. No, alright, so just just a crit.
Okay.
It should be nice. It's just double dice, correct?
Yes.
Alright, 2d6 plus 5, I believe it is. Yep. 14 piercing damage, baby.
As you
Does it
go
kill it?
in to stab the creature, once again, kind of smashing at it, the fire elemental continues to kind of grabs onto it, and as you hear something, you feel something kind of crack, and at first it looks like the javelin itself is, and then a small little red orb falls to the ground as the fire elemental goes and extinguishes itself. You have
Ah.
won. You killed it with a dick
Woo!
javelin.
Let's go.
Please give me a d20 roll real quick, 3mo.
Hell
Ren
yeah,
would be
we'll
so
do.
proud
we'll
of
do.
us.
Yes, you will.
That's a 19, baby. Good or bad, I don't know.
Okay, no to
That's not. Does my sword absorb it?
No,
That's
it's
what
not.
happened?
Not
The
the.
dick javelin absorbs it.
Yep, it does. It just gained a magic. It is now considered an uncommon magic item. It is now a fiery dick javelin.
Let's go.
I really regret adding this system to my game.
Is
Hey,
it like a
yo.
flamethrower kind of?
No, it now does. When it goes
Comes
in,
out the
it
tip.
lights as it smashes into something or stabs something. It lights around it. So
Oh,
whatever it pokes,
It's
it
got
sets on
gonorrhea.
fire.
That's so great. You just gave me yet another fire weapon to my collection.
Oh. God damn
Yeah.
it. As you push through, and the armies continue to kind of the battle kind of wanes as time goes on, you lot manage to cut down a few more groups until the sun starts to set and both armies kind of fall back. You see the city has the dwarven tents in it now, and the battlefield has been pushed back even more a mile, pushing the tieflings even further back into the distance. But both sides kind of retire for the evening, going and sending their clerics to pick up the dead and bring them back. And yeah, we'll make sure we add that later. I have it in my notes for the Discord group.
Good.
So I'll just remind me after a session, I'll add it. Yeah, so as you lot finally get to a chance to go back to your tent and rest, the battle kind of goes to a quiet, and soldiers and screaming soldiers being taken to the medical tents, and you lot are brought back. One of the commanders, the commander from earlier actually, the one with the very long, floofy, feathered helmet, kind of walks in and goes, "How did a piece of iron can manage to survive in this?"
I dicked it down.
The guard immediately, you can see him start chuckling under his breath. He goes, "God damn it, son, that's not okay." Yes. Now, in all seriousness, y'all, I have reports you killed 10 tieflings today and 1 fire elemental. Tiefling head each is 10 gold pieces per. The fire elemental will lend you 50, so it's 150 gold pieces for the day.
Each.
Give me a persuasion check.
Mm-hmm. Can I, if I stand behind him looking scary still, because I don't think my transformation's
only a
ended,
six.
can that be like a help action to...
You can give a help action to him.
Yeah, I'll do that, because Thremo's got arms crossed,
Bastion, roll
Abyssal
again.
Transformation's still there. Like, they don't look happy at
11.
that news.
He takes a second, kind of looks, and he goes, "I'll tell you what, I'll make it 100 gold pieces each."
I think we
Sounds
can
good
agree
to
to
me.
that.
He nods and
Primo
he,
nods.
he shakes Bastion's hand and goes, "Yeah, I bet you can. You kill someone important, bring their head to me. I'll pay you even more."
Well, we're
I'll-
thinking about headed to the capital sometime soon, so I'll keep that in mind.
He goes, "You kill the Empress herself, and I guarantee the Emperor of the Zarius clan will give you lands of your own." He laughs at that as he walks off.
Luck, the level difference.
Oh man,
Takes 1 nat 20.
does.
Or 1 nat 1.
Exactly. Yeah.
Maya, shield your eyes from the Discord chat. All right. So as he kind of walks off, he leaves you lot for the night. Food is. God damn it, Maya! I just saw the Discord comment. God fucking.
What? I am legal. I can.
My dick now. Oh man. No. So as
I took it.
That's terrible. As you lot kind of get a chance to bed down, some food is brought to your tent. Just some very basic rations that are heated up. A couple of the soldiers mentioned something about the city, outer city walls being fully taken, and that the army should fall in the next couple of days. They kind of look at you lot and kind of try to avoid your tent for the most part. Oh man.
There's so many jokes.
God damn it. Oh, god damn it. Okay. But yeah. So what you guys have the evening. Is there anything special you lot would like to do?
Where are the dead dwarves?
It's fair.
Did you just say you eat the dead dwarfs?
Where are the dead dwarves?
There's there's a lot of bodies out on the battlefield. If friend wants to spend some time trying to eat them.
Yes.
Okay. We will come to that in a moment. For the rest of the party, as friend kind of goes off on their own, what would the rest of you like to do? Just kind of rest and try and relax for the evening?
I had a question.
Yep, shoot.
When we were resting before we met with Commander, was that long enough for a short rest, or was that just like a brief pause?
That was just a brief pause.
That's what I figured. I think, yeah, as stuff settles down, food's eaten, I think, let me check something actually to make sure this thing is dismissible and not just like, until it's ended. Because I didn't actually check
the rights are at rest, if I remember right.
I know it.
Once you complete a rest.
Yeah, you get one.
Okay.
I don't know if it says if you can dismiss it or not, which is what I'm trying to find.
All right. Well, while you look at that, Salith, is there anything you'd like to do during the rest period?
Well, there's dwarves. So.
So you're gonna go find yourself a nice little tent to crawl into?
Damn.
Yep.
What?
Okay.
I'm not good enough again.
They'll stay. They'll stay in the human female form though, because she doesn't want to show the shape-shifting here.
Okay, that's not a problem. All right, and then Bastion, what about yourself?
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna kind of relax, take a short rest.
Okay. And Salith, give me let's do a persuasion check with advantage.
That I can do.
To see how high up the rankings you can mark your territory.
Oh, not that great.
As you find you find one of the guard captains you'd equivalent to. He's not a commander, but he has his own squad that he runs. He's an easy target, and you see he's got a fat purse of gold beside him. He got paid pretty well today. And as you kind of go and put the moves on him, he kind of very exhausted and drunk on battle. Immediately, it very easily follows you.
Nice.
So, all right. And as far as it goes, so Bastion is taking a rest. 3-Mod, did you find the thing you were looking for?
Yeah, so I think as Sayla sneaks off to get laid, 3-Ma slowly resting, I guess, around where Bastion is, I assume, our tent or little campfire or whatever, reverts back to their less demonic, but still very demonic, 3-headed form. The spikes disappear, the crackles go away as the coat regains more of its normal fur texture and less of the sheen it had before, and the flames die down back into their normal orange, yellow, red colors. And they seem to also just sort of be relaxing, looking over their newly acquired weapon. Kind of a bit mixed reactions from the heads is certain, but they seem content to keep it since they don't offer it back to Bastion.
Okay.
And yeah, they're just also kind of relaxing.
Okay. Alrighty. And then friend, as you go charging off, are you just looking for any and all?
Everybody I can come across.
All right, I'll tell you what. Give me a perception check, and we'll base it off that.
Okay. It's 21.
All right. Let's do 2 absorbs. I assume because you'll be doing both tieflings and dwarves.
Cool.
All right. But before you do that, give me a stealth check. Because I imagine you understand when you see like priests and such going around collecting the bodies, that'd probably be a bad idea to fight them.
That's it's a 16 for stealth.
Okay, give me a minute. Yeah, okay, that's fine. All right, then go ahead and give me 2 rolls for the absorb. Because it's an automatic, because they already are dead.
First one's a 26.
Okay. That's fine. Let's just see if you
And
can
the
get past.
second one is a 22.
Yep, you're good for the AC. So, by the end of it, let me pull up the tiefling.
I think this is the first time I rolled high on an absorb.
Alright, after session, we'll go more into what you're going to get for the time, because I'll have to go through a few things with you. But otherwise, yeah, you managed to gain a few, and as you kind of chomp down and enjoy the quick meal of the few that you were able to get before the clerics start to really come out in force, I assume you head back to the tent to kind of relax.
I scamper off to go sleep. Yeah.
Alright, so as the party kind of rejoins, minus Saleth, who's gone off for the night, the party begins to sleep, and as morning comes, the horns are heard, and battle begins again. And we will come back next session to see where this party is going to go. Thank you all for watching. We hope you've enjoyed this. The war is just starting, so there's a good chance the party's going to be here for a little bit. We hope you enjoy, and we will see you guys tomorrow for another stream. Not D&D related. Thank you.